Somehow I woke up out in Beverly, fucked up, smelling like that bourbon. Had I had up alone, I'm not certain. Yeah, the girls impolite in the club every night. That's how it goes when you Hollywood perfect. Hollywood perfect.
Wagwan people, and welcome back to another episode of the Malaga Save here on my channel. As you can see, we start things off with a loaner offer for Alberto Quintana from Ajax. I think I'm going to reject this purely based on the fact that he wouldn't go out on loan until next season. And obviously we don't know what the deal's going to be next season, so I will reject it. Just if that had come in January, I would have accepted that and sent him out on loan. However, because it's come in February, not really much use to us. As you can see, we have 4 games in this episode: Levante, Espanyol, Sociedad and Barcelona. We are on a 4-match winning streak in the league. Is it 4 or 5? No, 4-match winning league. Let me try that again. 4-match winning streak in the league. There we go. We get it that time round. So things in the league are going quite well. We did unfortunately go out of the cup in the last episode, but like I said, I'm not really that bothered because right now we need to focus on the league. We are sat in 14th place on 28 points. Safety seems to be around 35 to 40 points, so that's definitely what we're aiming for. I think if we can get 35, we should be pretty well off, considering Valladolid are currently on 15, so we have got a healthy 13-point lead over them right now. But obviously we need to keep our form going. We play Levante in this one, who are sat on the same points as us. However, last time we played them, they did pretty much slap us around the whole game. But let's get straight into it. Morales again. Probably go to Cheryshev again. Don't think Casas should be getting beaten for pace by Cheryshev. He does recover at least. As P comes across here. Modric intercepts. I don't even know what's happened there. I literally can't explain what I've just witnessed. So we get the ball there with Modric, and for some reason I pass the ball to Francis because I see him running out, but he just runs away from the ball and then it falls to them in the box and they score, because they seem like that team that we just can't do anything about. I mean, like, look at that Modric. I know he's not the greatest header of the ball. Look at that as well. They're certainly going to miss him here. In position. 2 tackles and they still get the ball back and play it across. That is a tackle and a half. Exactly. How many times are they going to talk about Luka Modric retiring, by the way? Gortler's going to take a shot here. He's going to deflect behind. Hold on. What? Which one of our players did that come off, apparently? Oh, my. So you're telling me that went past Mustafi and Miranda headbutt. Gyro's open there. I've told him to shoot. He's taken an extra touch for no reason. Also, Aitor is just playing incredibly. That's a terrible header by Jerome Onguene. Well, if I lose my mind, I guess that's content, right? Oh my god, man. You see that play? You see that whip? Wonderful cross. Somehow headed over. Aspi gets him very well there, though. Well, let's try another attack, shall we? Gyro going straight through. Oh, we do score an equaliser finally. I mean, we really deserved it. We've been literally all over them for the past probably 20 minutes of the game. But somehow, they just kept escaping. But eventually, we do counter-attack. And we do score. Gyro putting us back on level terms in the 33rd minute. Find Gyro here. See if we can whip one to the back post. That's a good whip. Oh, Romero hits one, but again, it's another hand by Aitor. I always take the man off the line because I feel like it doesn't really make a difference if he is there. What's happening? Levante are going to dominate the last couple of minutes of the half, it looks like. Blanco should get his hands on this one. Does. 1-1 at half time. To be honest, I think we probably deserve a few more. But, you know, you kind of take, at least it's 1-1. Some reinforcements. That's Danilo, the right back, that's almost done that to us there. They hit the post as well now, as well as we have. I'll try and find Danilo on the run. Really tight angle, not really anything else he can do. Aitor throws it straight to Gortler. Miranda. Gortler. Oh, why has he gone near post? I wanted him to go far.
It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage.
I'm not sure that wasn't going to be handball there, you know. I don't play with handballs on, unfortunately. Escudero now, driving forward. Finds Anouar. Anouar on his debut! Smashes one from the edge of the box to give us the lead late on. We know that Levante can score late goals though, so we can't get too overconfident yet. What a hit from Anouar though. At least he's got a pop in his pocket. We know that now. Jeez. Look at the hit. Absolutely flies. I think that goes straight down the middle. I'm not quite sure how Aitor's not got anything on it. But first goal on his debut. Anouar, take a bow, mate. We're going to bring on Zero here. At that cam spot. Just because Miranda's a bit gassed. We'll force them out wide if we can. Zero, Hernani, Campagna, Bergui, Casas. 1 minute. If we send this long, we do beat Levante in the second game. There we go. Very, very good victory for us. To be fair, we played quite well in that game, and we definitely did deserve to beat them in this game. I mean, look at those stats. 19 shots from us. A lot of them not from the best positions, you'd have to say. We had a lot of long shots. 19 shots, 7 on target. It's not too bad. 9 blocked shots, which isn't amazing, but it is what it is. 6 shots from outside the box, 13 from in. Yeah, not bad from us, you have to say, though. You have to say not bad at all. That now sees us up into 11th place on 31 points. We are closing in on what I feel like might be enough to see us survive. So that's always good. To be fair, we can start looking up to the table because we're only now 5 points behind Atletico Madrid. They still do have a game to play, obviously. And we're only 7 points behind Osasuna in 7th. So we can start looking up the table for a potentially higher finish. I think they did win their game though. Atletico, they did. So they go to 39. So we're 8 points behind them. 7 points behind Osasuna. Hey, all I'm saying is there's still possibilities. We've got training to do, and then I'll get back into this one. Well, into the next game. There is one thing I do want to do. So, Sergi Darder, I noticed his contract at Espanyol is coming up at the end of the season. There's a couple players that I've added on here recently that I may look into trying to sign next season. But Sergi Darder, his contract is coming up at the end of the season, and I think he would be a very handy signing for us on a free sign on. See what he says to that. They're happy with that, so we will be signing Sergi Darder at the beginning of next season as a free agent. I'm looking at a fair few free agents because I don't think we're necessarily going to have loads of money to work with. We do now play against Espanyol, having just agreed to sign one of their top players. As you can see, we still do sit in 11th place. Anouar, by the way, coming off the bench, scoring a winner for us. We will play against Sergi Darder in this game as well. I'm going to keep exactly the same starting lineup because the boys are rolling and I don't want to break their momentum right now. Modric does make a run here. Going to find Gyro. Oh, that's a great pass. That's come out, but somehow the keeper's... I mean, to be fair, you have to be honest. The first shot from Gyro did deserve to go in. However, for it to then go down as a Costil own goal, that first shot here, this one, 100% deserves to be a goal. So I'm actually not going to say that's undeserved, because I think that is 100% deserved, because the first one, the shot should have gone in. Should not have cannoned off of both posts for sure. But yeah, we get it. We do get the go-ahead goal through an apparent own goal. Going to need some help here. See if Gyro can find Romero. That's a very good ball under pressure. Gortler. Romero. See if we can swing this to Gyro. Oh, he actually does win the header as well, but doesn't get the direction on it. Danilo now has a late opportunity. Oh, it's a good block from St. Just. Can't sneak it through. They try and find Ongwene with the header. He is up against Malaga. He actually still won the header. Gortler, that's a horrible touch from you. See if you can whip this one like you have done before. Close from Lucas Gortler. Not bad, not bad. Fairly good half from us, to be fair. Defended fairly well. Attacked fairly well. Got a little bit fortunate with the goal, but definitely did deserve to go ahead for us to go through like that. Oh, it's poor from us, to be fair. It's poor from us. Got to be doing better in that position. We have got to be doing better in that position. We can't be letting him chip that ball across like that. Ongwene, you need to be getting closer, and Azpilicueta needs to be doing better to get on the header. It is 1-1 now. Very stretching the defence well there, though. Finds Miranda. Oh, Miranda. That's the one thing we need to work on, Miranda's end product at that cam spot. He does everything fairly well. The movement's good, but the end product from him is just almost non-existent. I can't even remember the last time he scored for us. It's a good ball from Dada. Terrier. Oh, gets lucky. And go back to Terrier here. That's a terrible shot from Terrier. Jesus. How's he not even getting it on target from there? Romero's going to hit that one. Oh, close from Romero. Very risky from their defender. Luckily for him, we can't quite take advantage of it. How have I not won that ball? Francis going to bring it forward. Gortler. Romero. Danilo. Gyro. Oh, good save from Costil. Should make a couple changes here. I'm actually going to bring Gyro off for Fernandez. And bring on 0 for Miranda. Might as well bring him off the bench. Fernandez has his chance. Super sub Fernandez gives us the lead. It's been a couple games since I played him. I'll be honest, I have dropped him. As we said, we're looking to change him to that cam spot so that he can drop back and kind of find those spaces for himself. But coming on at striker here for Gyro does well to find his space here. They leave him in loads of space, and you can't do that because he is a good finisher when he gets the opportunities. Oh, Romero does get there, but for some reason spins on it. Ongwene, though, like an absolute tank. I love Ongwene. Had some doubts about him in Season 1, but man, have I loved him. That's a great ball to Danilo. I wonder if St. Just is going to catch him. He's not. Danilo will give us the 3-1 lead. And we are feeling comfortable in this one now with our 2-goal lead. You know I love that 2-goal lead. Gives me a chance to make a mistake, which is inevitable with me on this game, really. But that's a great finish from Danilo. It's been a couple games. Like I said, he hasn't been super prolific. It's not like he's scoring 2-3 a game, but when he is called upon, generally, he does finish the opportunities that we ask him to finish. So I'm more than happy with him, to be honest. Obviously, he was meant to really be the backup player to Fernandes. That was the idea when we brought him, was for him to play backup, Fernandes be the main man. Zero. Can Zero get his first goal for the team here? He's young. He's still got time. And he needs some training in his finishing for sure. It wasn't the easiest. Well, it wasn't a difficult opportunity, but it wasn't the easiest of opportunities. Gonna let Ongwene go back to the middle and see if Romero can get across. He can't. That's a good bit of play from them. Terrier in the 89th gets his second. 3-2. Like I said, that's why I wanted that 2-goal buffer, because I was bound to make a mistake. And there it is. To be fair, the mistake was letting Romero try and get back there. I should have just sent Ongwene across. See if we can find Casas with this one. We actually find Muchangama. I think that should be the end of the game. We do walk away with a 3-2 win, though. It's a tough one. It's a close one, but it is a win. That gets us up to 43 points, I believe. We're going to do a post-match press conference for you lads here, so I'll see you after that. 2 back-to-back wins for Malaga. Another win in your last game, obviously a close affair. Can you talk about how important these wins are for you? You know, wins are vital for us to stay up this season. I've always said I believed in us, that we'd be able to get wins on the board against teams like Espanyol and Levante. We've slipped up in the past, maybe defensively we haven't been our best, but I think we've shown in our last couple of performances for sure that we definitely have what it takes to contend with these big name teams. We're only growing as a team, I believe, so I think it's only going to help us push on in the future. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing how we can finish the season. Staving off relegation obviously is the number one focus, but I believe we're getting closer to that point now. So yeah, I'm excited to see what we can do following that. You're now on a run of 6 games without defeat. Can you talk about where this run's come from and how important it is going forward? I've always believed in this team, and I've always believed that we would find the form to get ourselves on a run of good results. We started the season slow. We were still gelling together as a team, still trying to really work out what we were going forward with tactics and formation and how to utilise the new players that we were bringing in and around the team. But I believe now you're starting to see not a complete finished product, because obviously there's always room for improvement. There's always things to change. But I believe you're starting to see a slightly better version of Malaga that I wanted to just showcase to everybody. The return of Gyro back into the squad obviously can't be talked about enough, how massive his impact has been over the last 6 games, and the run of form, and also Danilo can't be discounted either with the amount that he's done for the team recently. But the whole team in all working in training, everyone working together. There's a real family feel. I believe there's a real togetherness in this team. We all want to fight for each other. We all want to stave off relegation, and we all want another run at La Liga next season. That's all the questions we have. Thanks for coming. So yeah, another win to add to our tally so far. Now only 6 points behind Atletico Madrid. That takes us up to how many games now? 1, 2, 4, 6 game win streak. Obviously, it's not going to continue. There's absolutely no chance that it continues. But Fernandes having a massive impact off the bench there. Danilo now has his 13th goal of the season. It's looking good for us. We've got more training to do, and then we will be getting into the next game against Sociedad. Alright, we're here at the game against Sociedad. Sociedad are currently sat first. Did anyone else notice that was happening? Last time we checked, Sevilla were in second. I literally didn't realise Sociedad were currently leading the table. That's crazy. We're in 10th position now, having risen up from our 14th on 34 points. I'm starting to feel like we're definitely closing in. I mean, we're 6 points away from where I want us to be this season. So I think we're definitely getting towards that point. Lorenzo Arias is now up to a 60 at that cam spot. That Morata signing, I mean, look at that team, to be fair. Alexandro, Demiral, Wirtz, Kovacic, Morata. That's a legit team. We're going to keep our exact same team and get into this one against Sociedad. But now, this one I'm saying, probably the next two, I'd imagine are probably going to be losses, because we've got Sociedad, who currently sit in first, and we've got Barcelona, who sit in second. Morata trying to get in behind on Gwene there. Kovacic rolls through Morata, and within 6 minutes, Alvaro Morata puts Sociedad 1-0 up. Like I say, this could be a very bad game for us, because this team is now pretty far beyond us, you would have to say. See, they're talking about another player retiring. Sorry, who is this? Oyarzabal. Okay, that's fair enough then. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Well, we do get one back, though, pretty quickly. Well, I didn't see that going in. But, yeah, we actually do get one back. Alright, let's go.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about.
Good hit from Danilo.
Strong, well balanced and skillful. That's a top class.
Don't know what's happened to the keeper there. Somehow let that go straight past him. Right, 2-1. Can we slow this game down a little bit? Get a little bit of control on our side. Not the fastest backline for them either, so high line is definitely a risk. Modric gets inside. Oh, good shot, but it's a good save. Do find Miranda here. Miranda not scored a lot and still not scored a lot. Win the ball back here though. Modric. Miranda. We're just lacking that finishing ability at Cam right now. It has to be said. Danilo making the run here. He will get in behind Amati. He brings it down. Oh, it's a good save from Luka Modric is going to come off at half-time because he is struggling with his shoulder injury. Blanco, for some reason, has parried that like an idiot. That is a huge, huge goalkeeper mistake and really, really cost us there, because we were literally on the verge of being back on level terms. I don't know why in that position. Why is he doing that? Romero on the line as well should be doing better. That's really poor from Blanco. He's cost us there. He's got to be doing better in that position, to be honest. That's probably going to be half-time. That's poor from Blanco. He's cost us a free goal there, really, when I feel like we were definitely pushing to get an equaliser. But as we've seen, as a starter, he just doesn't have the finish that we need. Anouar off the bench this time, can't get a shot on target for sure. Ismail Casas up against Oyarzabal. Romero lost that header to Porto. Luckily Blanco's there to save it. We're playing a lot of counter-attacking football. We need someone who can counter-attack, really. Good save from Blanco. Another good save from Blanco, but they're going to get a free goal. Like I said, they probably would. To be honest, this isn't a 4-1 loss. It just isn't. Like, obviously the result is a 4-1, but realistically, we probably should have had 3 ourselves. But it is what it is. You get games like this. I'm not mad about this, because I think we played better than that shows. I think we're very unlucky, and it's very unjustified, that scoreline. I mean, we have 2 more shots than them, but they score half of theirs. Like, realistically, there's nothing in that game that communicates a 4-1 loss. I think everyone could see that as well. It just is one of those unfortunate things where it just goes wrong. We'll accept it. We'll move on. we're going to move David Miranda to a full-time cam and train his shooting, because man does that boy need to learn to finish. Yeah, we've got a bunch more training to do. Modric's out for 5 days, so nothing to do. Yeah, but bunch more training to do, and then we'll get into the last game against Barca. Right, here we are, second place Barcelona. We dropped down to 11th, which isn't too bad. We're drawn on the same point, sorry, as everyone up to 9th though, so not really too shabby. I've got to say, I'm not feeling confident about this game at all. I feel like we're probably going to get slapped. I'm going to bring Marino up to the bench for this one. I may sub him on at some point just because I'm interested to see how he'll play. And I'm actually going to give Fernandez the start at the cam role instead of Miranda. I know Miranda's just learnt to play the role fully, but we'll see what happens. Again, Presnel Kimpembe going to make it very tough for our strikers to actually impact the game. Oh, tried to take the shot with Modric first time. Doesn't quite come off though how I planned. Stegen to send this one long towards Griezmann. I think Onguene should easily win that, and does. Danilo now. Gyro needs some help, boys. Find Modric. See if we can roll through Danilo here. Oh, that's a terrible shot from Danilo. These are the opportunities. I was complimenting him just recently about how good of a finisher he is when we need him to be. Need him to be there to give us the lead over Barca, and he can't finish it. That's Peter Quetta trying to get across there. Pedri takes the shot, but it's saved by Ruben Blanco. But another corner. Dembele up against Modric, easily goes around Modric. Again, not the player with the agility that we need. That is a great save from Ruben Blanco. If Ismael Casas can keep that in, that would be huge, and he does. Finds Alejandro Francis here. Gortler.
And he's got the beating of his opponent.
Does unleash one. Oh, really not dealt with there, you have to say. Fernandez. Can't get the pass through. Probably a bit of a stupid pass to play at that point. Right. Good. Good start. Antoine Griezmann doing all kinds of things with the ball there. Pedri. De Jong. And Newham. When they do that, there's really nothing you can do about it. It's 1-0 to Barcelona. I think, to be honest, again, we're slightly unlucky not to be 1-0 up ourselves. We have had 2 good opportunities. Fernandez. Ah, it's a poor ball from Fernandez, to be honest. He's got to do better with that. I don't know why Modric is trying to get a foot to that one. Where is my defence right now? We're going to concede again because our defence went completely... I don't even know where they went. To a different part of the country? Luckily, Blanco does save it. I don't know what happened to our defenders there and why they just decided to, you know, disappear off the face of the earth. Danilo's going to strike one. Oh, it's so close from Danilo. I think Griezmann's offside there, isn't he? No. Azpilicueta does well to win that. And then pass it straight to Griezmann. Does Azpilicueta want to transfer? Is that the reason he's just... What? Where's Blanco gone? Okay. Okay. Yeah, the quality. Or the fact that our goalkeeper's walked out of goal and let them just backheel it past him. Can we just talk about the keeper for a minute? Where's he going? Okay. To be honest, at half-time, I think I'm just going to sim the rest of this game. Because we've lost, realistically. I can already tell what's coming. It's probably going to be another big loss, and I would just rather it not be in my psyche for the next episode. So we'll just sim the rest of this at half-time. They'll probably end up beating us about 5-0, but it is what it is. They've outplayed me so far. I mean, for one goal, the first goal, I'll accept that they 100% did outplay me. That goal that we just conceded, I literally don't know what happened. I don't know why Blanco just came out of goal when I wasn't even pressing the button, but sure. yeah, we're going to jump to result here. I don't think you guys will mind that, because obviously we are decisively losing. It ends up being a 3-1 loss. Fernandez does get a goal. Yeah, it's one of those games that I would just rather not get annoyed, and I feel like that game's just never going to go in our favour, if you know what I mean. So unfortunately, we do end up losing our last 2 games and losing our win streak, but like I always say, against those teams, I never feel like we're really meant to win anyway. We kind of get lucky sometimes and win them. I'll sim to the end of the month, because we'll get a scout report, and that'll be the last thing that we do. Right, here we are. As you can see, we do finish the episode off in 11th place. Celta and Getafe now do open up a 3-point gap over us, but like I said, it's not really that big a deal. We don't really care. Alaves are now in that 18th place, and they're on 18th place on 18 points. So we have opened up a pretty healthy gap over them. So I'm starting to feel more confident with a 16-point gap that there's a good chance that we are going to survive this season. We'll finish things off by going through these scout reports and seeing if anyone's good enough. Algeria has been, besides from 0, Algeria has been really disappointing. We'll send this guy up because he looks decent. Not really. Not really. No. No. He looks alright. He's a goalkeeper. We'll send him up anyway. He looks okay, so he can go up. He looks decent enough. Our youth squad is full. I think it may be time to cut our losses on some of... Oh, well. Arias has dropped. I thought he was going to be close to first team football soon, but he actually doesn't look very good now. I mean, to be fair, I think I'm going to let Arias go just because he doesn't really look like he's going to have the potential that I want to see. We'll try and sign up that, was it this guy, 550 valuation, just see if there's anyone else. 475. We'll sign up Xabi Garcia, and then we'll also go and let one more guy go. I'm debating whether it's time to cut our losses on the likes of Mansour Diakite. How long is it until he grows again? Still 6 weeks, and he's only a 52. Same with Hamadou Soul. I still kind of do like the look of Soul though. I'm almost tempted. I think what I'll do is I'll call Soul up and send him out on loan. Same with Ibai Santana. I'm going to call him up and send him out. See if I can get them loaned out. Where's that other guy? Call this guy up and this guy to replace them. The rest of them can stay in there. Because I kind of just feel like they're not growing right now because they're just sat in the youth setup and they're not really doing anything for us, which is quite disappointing. Whereas you have like Alex Bustos, who's just gone out on loan. He's already climbed by 10. So maybe a loan for these lads could be better. Obviously, we still got a lot of players here that we're trying to loan out. But eventually, if they do get loaned out, I mean, like, look at Ricardo Escobar. He's now up to a 67. So by the time he comes back, he'll probably be in with a shot of actually being able to play for us. So we do have Salazar, who we scouted. He was a good potential one for us. 15 years old at 58. So he's probably going to be decent. We now have Daniel Aurelio, who again, he looks okay, but not really anything too exciting. Christian Marchante, is a left wing back. He's low medium though, which is quite strange on a left wing back. Xabi Garcia as well. He was the young lad that had decent valuation and is coming in at 57, so he's not horrifically far away from either being called up for a loan or being called up to play. Juan Castro, CDM centre back and central midfielder, can play a lot of roles. 6 foot, medium. I think what we'll do... How's his defending at the minute? It's not bad, so I think we'll keep him on that CDM training. Giorgio Serrano, who is a CDM again. He's got the team player trait, so he's looking decent. Again, we'll just train his defending up. Uri Planas. I feel like we already had Uri Planas, right? So we do have some players coming out of the youth academy that don't look bad, and obviously it's not the best episode for us, that episode, but it's not bad. So we cut our losses, we take what we can get. But thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified about when the next episode is out, and I hope to see you in it. Peace.